so many people live here, and yet I feel like everyone feels that they are isolated or not actually part of a group.
I would say go to as many like public social gatherings as possible to get to know.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We have a new mic, bada ding, bada boom. Shout out Pawns.app for that, right, baby? Today we're here in Chelsea, and for most New Yorkers or any young adult that's living here, it's a dream, but it can also be a nightmare with the fact that you have skyrocketing rents, you have daily expenses. It could just be financially overwhelming for most to navigate the Big Apple and make ends meet. So, you know who I am. I'm Jacques. Behind the camera, we got my main man, Eric. Today, we're going to go about here in Chelsea and ask people, what essential tips and tricks do you have in order to survive this expensive ass city? Let's find out some insights and tips. Deuces. Everybody, Jacques back at it again, and I have
Angel.
Sophia.
What do y'all do?
I'm a graphic designer.
I'm a content creator. My Instagram is @sophia.lazuli and my TikTok is @sophia.skates, and I make figure skating content.
Hey, we're back here again. I have these lovely people here with me. I'm Jacques, and you are?
I'm Mike.
I'm Nick.
Alina.
Hey everybody, I'm Jacques, and we're back, and today I have
Daniel.
my man Daniel. What do you do?
I sell street art for an artist named Dennis Ouch.
Dennis Ouch?
Yeah.
Okay, sick. Yonkers, and where do you live?
I live in New Rochelle.
New Rochelle, okay. Do you guys like New York?
Yeah,
Yes,
love.
I love it here actually, yeah.
I don't love it enough to live in Manhattan. It's a little too crazy out here.
Right,
But
right.
I like living close enough to where I can come when I feel like it, but I don't have to be
It's
in
in the
busy-
vicinity.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
Oh, do y'all live in New York, or y'all from here, or?
I'm from the state, but not the city, no.
Yeah,
Word.
we're from Long Island. So.
Long Island, okay,
Yeah.
LI.
I'm from Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go. No, I'm just kidding. So, how do y'all afford living here?
I live with my parents, but the second I'm not living with my parents, well,
Word.
we'll have to figure it out.
When's that coming up for you? Is it soon, or?
I mean, I just turned 20, so I got
Oh,
a couple
shit.
more years,
Bro, welcome to the big leagues. 2-0. Hey, yo. What about yourself?
Yeah, I'm in a similar boat as him. Still live with my parents and everything, but it's kind of scary because Long Island and New York City.
Two different places.
Yeah.
Two different places.
I don't really know where to go, I guess, but I guess when we get there, we'll figure it out. But it's expensive. It's scary. So.
Yeah.
Well, it's still pretty expensive in Brooklyn.
It is.
And I'm still with my parents. I'm also 20, and I don't necessarily the ideal situation is I'd live in Brooklyn for the rest of my life, but I don't know if that's possible with the costs and everything.
crazy, no?
Yeah, my field is psychology, so I don't know if I'm gonna make too much in it,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna try.
Hope for the best and make as much as you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, get as high as an education as I can, and try to just pursue as many high-paying jobs.
My dad has a master's in psychology, so yeah, I understand what you're going through. Knock it out, all of you. I hope you do great in life. You said you live here. Do you like living here?
It's like having Stockholm syndrome. It's the best way I could describe it. But
Right.
yeah, once you get used to living here, it's hard to live anywhere else.
Yeah. I've been here now, like I said, for 5 years. You've been here for 6, and I haven't seen myself leaving yet, basically.
Right.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. I'm like, maybe I can get away. I can go to Colorado, or maybe I go to LA, and I'm like, nah, I don't feel like it. Can you give me 3 essential things that you think that all New Yorkers should have, or people that are coming here as tourists should have?
Number one, a budget. You definitely need a budget.
For sure.
I also think you need grocery bags because I just moved here from Atlanta and they just give us grocery bags and bags at stores they're free. But now I'm here, I have to remember to pack bags in my bag with me.
I'm like, yeah, of course I want a bag. What are you talking about? They're like, all right, pay me.
Yeah,
And I'm like, what?
I want $100 for that. I'm like, I just paid $100 for the thing in the bag.
As New Yorkers, what 3 essential things would you recommend to people that are moving here or non-New Yorkers that are just visiting?
I think the subway system. You really got to
Figure it
study.
out. Figure out the trains, because if you know where the routes are, you don't need to get lost in anything or take longer routes.
True.
Yeah.
I think you should spend a week getting to know the subway system.
Might even have to sit down and study. I'm
Yeah.
from Long Island, so every time I come here to visit or hang out, I'm like, okay, What goes where? But
And in my case,
Yeah.
it's just following people who know what they're doing.
Right.
Yeah.
That's smart. That's smart. See, you're levels ahead as well.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course.
Can you give me 3 essential things that you need in order to live here? Maybe for yourself, or if you think for anybody else that's watching.
3 essential things to live here. If you're walking around, you always need an umbrella. You always need extra toilet paper because you don't know when you're going to find a bathroom that's out of it.
Yes.
And I don't know, a little bit of bravery to walk down the street.
Bravery is big. That's big. I'd put that one at number 1, honestly.
No,
Literally,
sure.
yeah, be brave, dude. Follow up with that. If you could, what would you change about New York?
Stop paying the subway fare or something. I think it's a little harsh, like how quickly you can get like that fine. I just think it's too high. It's a little dumb.
Yeah.
I mean, the subway system isn't that good to begin with.
Yeah.
So hop it. The heated like subway carts. I just got on one today. I was like, what am I paying for? This is so dumb.
Yeah.
That's why we hop it.
If you could, what would you change about New York?
I don't like the car situation. Very true. Yeah. So I'm one of those people that believes, I might get crucified for this, there should be a toll to get into New York. I know there was.
Congestion prices,
yes,
right?
exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. I do believe in that. I think that it sucks, obviously, for people who live in Jersey who have to commute over here, but there's just way too many cars.
There is.
We don't need this many cars. The subway system is perfect, or not perfect, but good enough. And yeah, I just think there's just too much congestion.
It is, 100%. No. Flame them, flame me too. I'll take the blame. What's up? Do something about it. What about yourself?
Something that I would change about New York.
If anything at all.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think I would change anything because I'm originally from New York and then I lived in Atlanta for like 9 years and then I just find myself back here because I love it so much. Yeah, like I love everything about it, the essence. Like I wouldn't change a thing.
Last question for you all. What advice would you give to anybody starting their life in New York or visiting New York or planning to make that big jump maybe from Atlanta to New York?
I think it goes back to the budgeting. Like,
Right.
save up. New York is an
Yeah.
expensive place to live. Like, make sure you have the funds to do so, or a job that's giving you the funds to continue to live here. And then every year it just gets more expensive. So, great place to live. Maybe that's what I would change. now I'm changing it. Yeah, I would change how much it costs to live here. But I think it's worth it, depending on the area. I think it's worth it to be here. But yeah, prepare. If you're visiting or planning to live here, get some money.
Some advice that I would give is that be open to meeting new people. Be open to saying yes to someone who approaches you saying you want to get an interview. Just be open to just like meeting people because so many people live here, and yet I feel like everyone feels that they are isolated or not actually part of a group. Just put yourself out there and say hello to people, and you'll be surprised where that can take you.
Go lay in Washington Square Park with a blanket and just see who approaches you.
Right.
And talk to them.
Somebody will.
100% they will. 100%. What would your advice be for people that are starting out in New York?
I would say go to as many like public social gatherings as possible to get to know people from New York and use those connections to get forward in like your lifestyle and create a lifestyle that is like sustainable, because I think it's really easy to start getting yourself into like a billion different things because there's so many options here. But I think just finding what's right for you and making sure it's like sustainable with your income and everything, I think that is really important.
Well spoken. That was great. It was awesome.
I also think it's important to like New York could be kind of overwhelming. There's like a lot of people, a lot of different places and stuff. But I think it's really important to kind of like immerse yourself and try out different things, go to different neighborhoods, go to different scenes or places and whatnot, meet people, talk to people and stuff. So like, again, you really figure out what's best for you and what's right for you.
What advice would you give to anybody here in New York City or people that would like to move here?
The best advice I was ever given was to not let it get the best of you. And, this place will either fuel you or consume you, and there's really no in between. But if you stay true to yourself. And the other thing I can say is kindness and a good attitude will take you anywhere you need to be here.
100%. 100%.
For sure.
Quick story. When I first moved here, everybody's like, oh, everybody's an everybody's so mean. I'm like, no, they're just really straightforward. They tell you how you feel, and they're willing to help you. But if you're going to take too much of their time, they're going to go about their day.
That's the truth.
Very much so. Daniel almost didn't have the interview with us, but he was very likely enough. He was very kind and nice, and You know, that's what he said. Just be kind and nice. And he gave us the interview. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you ever need extra cash, try Pawns.app. It is an online source passive income generator app that you can download on iOS or Google Play Store, where you can complete paid surveys online along with completing daily, weekly, and monthly tasks. Now, along with that, you can get a video referral code to your friend or share it through a link. Sharing internet is the way to go. Go ahead and download it and try it for yourself. Thank you so much for watching our video. Mwah, have a blessed day. And if you want to watch another video, click right there. Or maybe click right here. Thank you for your time. Later.